And I got way too many feels, way too much emotion. I don't even know what's real. I don't need to get along with your best friend, even better with your family. I go.
That is a new low. We started new macros yesterday. My macros got dropped. Also, I went swimming in the ocean for the first time yesterday, so my hair is like legit beach waves. It's so cool. And it was really fun and cold. But we dropped macros yesterday, and so that's a new low. It's working. But I'm like ready, dude. I'll talk more about this after breakfast. I wanted this clip to be short, so clearly I just woke up, but just wanted to say, hey, here's my beach waves, here's my new low, let's make breakfast. But actually we're gonna get ready first, because I'm fasting a little bit longer before I eat. So let's get ready.
Here I am, know it's been a while. I was in denial about my love. Here I stand, I know I walked away. Had to find the person I'd become. You should go back home, go back home, go back home, go. Just been there all along. You should go back home, go back home, go back home, go. That's where you belong.
Good morning, friends, for real this time. It is Saturday, August 10th, and it's a great day to have a great day. So you already saw, woke up, hit a new low, started some laundry, got ready, had breakfast, and the reason that I showed you the seeds specifically in that breakfast is because Lexi and I are starting seed cycling. If you are not familiar with seed cycling, it is basically like for half of the month you eat pumpkin and flaxseed, and then the other half of the month you eat sesame seeds and I can't remember the other one. I'll have to look at the picture. But we picked them all up, and we'll sit down and talk to you about that probably later this afternoon because I want to sit down and talk it together. But the point of seed cycling is to help balance your hormones. So yeah, that's what we're going to be doing with that. Super exciting. We're on day 2, so I'm sure it'll take like a couple months to notice any benefits if it works, but I've heard good things, so that's what we're doing for that. And I'm actually going to go get friend. Oh my god, prep brain, it's here. Y'all, I tried to start the dishwasher with a trash bag 2 days ago. I cannot talk all day yesterday. But what I was trying to say was I am going to go get coffee with a friend shortly. So I'll take you along there, and then we're going to train together. She's actually the first like friend that I made out here because of PHORM. If you watch my stories, maybe I mentioned it on my YouTube channel when this happened, but when I moved out here, it was my very first lift at my new gym, and I had my PHORM backpack on, and this girl came running up to me and started talking to me about PHORM. Come to find out, she's a Legionnaire, and she actually moved out here after I did. Like, she was visiting when we met at the gym, so that was really cool, and we've stayed in touch ever since. Really love her. Her name's Connie, but she is just the best, and I've been traveling so much, and I told her when I'm done traveling and back in San Diego, we're getting coffee. So that's what we're doing, and then we're gonna train. and I wanted to give you a prep update. So like I said earlier, macros got dropped yesterday, and I think this is only the third or fourth time my macros have been dropped, and I've been dieting for 14 or 15 weeks, I believe. So that should just put into perspective how a fat loss phase should work. You should just be cruising, sticking to your numbers for a while until they don't work anymore. Now, I will say, I'm someone who I can coast for a while on like decently high food, so that's not gonna hold true for everybody, but you need to at least get the most out of what you're doing before you drop your macros or increase your cardio, right? So my cardio has been essentially the same as well. I think it's only been changed 3 or 4 times. So actually 3 times. So yeah, you could say, you know, we're cruising, but we're in the trenches now. Not super in the trenches, but I am on the lowest macros that I went last prep. And here's the deal. I still have plenty of time, and I know it's really easy to be like, okay, if you're so far out, why is your food so low? Or why are you prepping for so long? And the reason that I haven't shared my show date, my timeline, how many weeks out or anything I am like that, is because I don't want to have to explain this to people every single time. But the thing is, I have very slowly dieted, okay? I've lost about 10 pounds now of body fat, and the slower you can lose body fat, the more muscle you're going to retain. Instead of just like digging in and being aggressive, you're going to lose some muscle mass with that. So that is one perk of approaching things the way that I am. This is just my personal preference. This is how I wanted to do things. And another thing is I had a diet break when I went home to Kansas, right? So I had a week where I we pulled things up and pulled cardio back. It was great. It allowed my body a chance to reset. Mentally, it was great. And I do have refeeds every week or so. I have 5 low days and 1 high carb day. So it's not like I'm just in a grave every single day. I mean, obviously there are some days that are easier than others, but that's where I'm at right now. So to my understanding, this is the plan. We are going to dig a little bit now, and then we will have another diet break. Then we're going to dig a little bit and then hopefully reverse into the show. My stage weight last time was 128. That was filled out, but the day before, when I was still depleted, I was like 126. So today I hit that new low of 138, and I look insanely different than I did last time. Obviously I have a lot more muscle, so I don't know what I'm going to weigh on show day. We don't aim for a certain stage weight, because that's just not how the sport is judged, right? I don't have to weigh in. They don't judge me based on how I weigh. It's based on how you look. But all I'm saying is the shreds are coming, and we are getting there, and things are happening. So it's really exciting. And honestly, I also wanted to share the day of my check-in this week. I was at the gym and I was thinking, this is too easy. Like, make this harder. Give me more. I want this to be so fucking hard. And like, that is how you know that you're a good competitor, a good athlete. Just because when things get too easy, I'm like, I like a challenge, right? So if it's not challenging me, I'm like, this is too easy. Like, I wanted to make myself do more. I wanted to do more cardio. I wanted to go harder on legs. And it's week 1 of a new training phase. So I think that was kind of throwing me a curveball too. And, you know, week 1, I try to feel out all the movements and find the weight that I should be using. So I'm not going super hard because I don't want to injure myself. But after week 1, I know the weights I should be using, and it's go time. It's not that I didn't go hard or do the correct training. It's just, it was new, and I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. But like I said, prep brain is so here. We went swimming last night in the ocean, like I said. And after that, I was like doing fine yesterday with this first like really low carb day. And I was like, wow, this is okay. I'm just going to ride this while I can. And then we swam in the ocean for probably like 20 minutes, like treading water out there, whatever. Came back in, I laid down in the towel, and I was like, I am dead, because I wanted to play beach volleyball, and I was like, I can't. I was like, I'm dizzy, this is not good. So that's just kind of like, I don't know, the behind the scenes of prep. You will be tired. Maybe you'll get dizzy because you are depleted. We are putting our bodies through things that they don't want to go through, right? And I'm going to share those things with you because I want people to realize what competitors put themselves through, and also what you are looking at if you want to compete and be competitive. Now, obviously, every competitor's experience is different, but a lot of the things are going to be the same, right? Depletion feels the same to most humans. And I don't know, there's just a couple other things that are like starting to happen that I wanted to touch on. And I know I touched on these in a video that I made after I competed last time, but it's like when you're in your bed, it's like if my foot, like say this is my foot, right, in bed, when my heel like sits in one spot too long, like I'm trying to fall asleep so I'm not moving, it just gets really uncomfortable. Like, it's not like it hurts, it's just uncomfortable. So I don't have to like move my feet around. And my circulation, like I've always had really bad circulation in my hands. Like when I lay in bed on my phone or on the couch on my phone, my pinkies always fall asleep because they're like above my body, right? It's just like more noticeable now. Like my hands and feet are like very cold and they start to fall asleep. That sounds so terrible, but I'm just here to tell you, like, that's what happens, okay? And I am choosing to do this. I don't usually get any kind of negativity or anything like that. I know if you're watching this, you're probably just curious and you want to learn. Like, there are usernames that come up in my head that I'm like, they just want to learn. Like, they're always super supportive, so thank you. But if you do come on here and you want to give backlash, I think it doesn't come from a place of negativity. I think you're just uneducated and you just don't know enough about the sport, and that's what I'm here to teach you. So if you think you're going to hurt my feelings with negative comments, you're not. Because I understand that you just don't know enough. So anyways, that's what I wanted to share. I'm going to get my stuff together now, get my gym bag ready, and go get coffee. I'm so excited. We're going to Starbucks, and I have not had my cold brew in so long, and I'm super pumped. I also haven't been to this gym since before I went home to Kansas, so that'll be interesting. I like to train at the other gym that I've been going to. It's just more conducive to prep, more like bodybuilder, hardcore, old school, steel, loud music vibes. But I want to train with Connie today, so that's what we're going to do. Obviously, I'm not as like spunky right now because one, it's the morning, two, we're low carb, we haven't had caffeine. So I'm sorry if this was like a little more zen, but like sometimes we like the zen, right? Let me know. Tell me in the comments below. And let's go. Okay, so here is my order that I always get. I don't know why it says 4 pumps. Oh, just kidding. So I order a venti cold brew, 2 pumps sugar-free cinnamon dolce, 2 pumps sugar-free vanilla, light ice, and then I go ahead and add like 2 tablespoons of half and half, and that's all you have to track, and then 2 of the pink sweeteners, so sweet and low. And we have Connie. I kind of told them about how we met, but do you want to give like your version of it?
Sure. So I'm friendly as a book. Are we allowed to swear on it?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay, cool. I was just moved to San Diego, and Melissa, you just moved to San Diego.
Yeah.
So I think it was her first time at EOS, and it was like my 3rd time, and I saw her bag, and it was the same Summer Smash bag that we got, what was that, 2018?
Yes.
Yes, 2018. I was like, oh my god, you work for First Form. Did you get that at Summer Smash? She's like, I did. And then we just like geeked out over First Form for a minute, and we've both been using it for years. Exchanged phone numbers, basically fell in love on the spot.
Yeah.
And then I moved out here like 2-3 weeks later, and
Yep.
the rest is history.
Yes. So like I said, I am going to catch up with Connie and get some caffeine in my body because, wow. I'll catch you when I catch you. Okay, update. We got the cardio bun in full effect, but I wanted to say, I'm drinking my post-workout shake right now before I even start stretching and foam rolling because I'm dying. Partly because hammer was dropped and we're low carb on day 2, and I will say the first few days of anything, any diet, any macro drop, anything you try, they're gonna be hard, right? Those are gonna be the hardest because you have to adjust and you're really feeling like the impacts, but soon this will become my new normal, and that's kind of what happens throughout prep. You just kind of get used to being a little bit more tired, a little bit more sore, you know, a little less energy, a little more hungry. Eventually your hunger just kind of goes away. I haven't struggled too much with that, but I've done this long enough that, again, it's normal to me. So anyway, there's that. So it's partly because of that, but also partly because my dumb little bitch ass meant to bring rice cakes to eat after coffee and before we trained, and I was halfway to Starbucks and realized that I forgot them. So that's partly on me with like very poor nutrient timing, and I'm not gonna lie, the workout was like very hard. I was like jazzed on cold brew, but also so tired, and just like, you know, we're outside in the sun, and I did film the workout for Instagram, so check that out. I post a lot more workouts over there, but I like to throw some on the channel as well. So anyways, did that, and then I had my cardio, and I told you I only got like 5 minutes added, so I was like, okay, like, it is what it is, I can do this. And there was a period of time where I was like, maybe I should go home and eat first before I do this. And I was like, you know what? No. I can tell the difference between like, this is dangerous and I shouldn't do this versus like, I'm gonna make it and I'm gonna be okay. And what did I tell you this morning? On Thursday, I asked for this. I was like, make this harder. I want this to be harder. I want this to be a challenge. So feeling like this, like, no, it's not my favorite thing, but it's also like, I just did that. I just freaking did that, and I wanted to like talk to you about it while I was on the incline treadmill doing cardio, but I was like, no, I'm getting in my zone and I'm finishing this right now, and then I'll come on here and talk to you. And I think I said everything I wanted to say just about like this becoming your new normal, and for competitors, not you specifically if you're not a competitor, and just kind of feeling the effects the first couple days. And also, don't be a freaking idiot like me. I just forgot this morning, like literally had it in my head, like bring rice cakes, and I forgot. So again, that's partially on me. But drinking my post-workout shake now, Formula 1, protein, ignition, carb. You need both. If you order just the Formula 1, I will personally reach out to you and educate you on why you need ignition, why you need the carbs. So I'm drinking this now just so I have like some fuel in me. But I'm about to stretch and foam roll. And yeah, oh, I was also watching YouTube videos, because there's those days when things are really hard and I don't like have the energy or the mental capacity to be dicking around on Instagram while I'm doing cardio. Like I can't think about like answering DMs or comments or whatever. Don't get me wrong, I love Instagram, you know, I just got it back and I'm so relieved. But sometimes I have to prioritize myself. So I watch YouTube videos and I'll pick one that will go for my whole cardio session. So I was watching Shawly Coker's latest video, and yo, when I watch like sick gym edits or like prep videos, or entrepreneurship stuff, because all the fitness people, like most of them are building their own brands, right, building their own companies, it gets me hype and I'm like, let's fucking go. So yeah, that got me through cardio today, and I knew afterwards, like in this moment, I would feel better than I did. I'm not gonna lie, I don't feel stellar, but that's okay because it's done. It's like 1 p.m. now, and I do have some work to do the rest of the day, but it's not work that I have to be like presentable for or like super high energy for. It's just back end stuff that I need to do. So yeah, I know once I get in my zone, I'll be happy that I did it, and I feel really good now. So that's like a little behind the scenes, a real update, and that's how these vlogs are gonna get now, because I want to share with you the realities of competing. And yeah, that's all. So I will catch you when I catch you. All right, update. It is now 4:30 p.m. I'm just having a little snackaroo here. If you know, you know. I went ahead and got a little bit of work done, just crossed some stuff. Whoa, I didn't even... I went ahead and crossed some stuff off my to-do list, did a little bit of work, especially for Fast Track to Fit. That is always top priority. My clients are always top priority, so got some work done for that, and I will be working like the rest of the night probably, but it's going to be right over there in my spot on the couch. Yeah, I'm starting to feel real brain dead, but I need to finish. I just have like a little bit of this water left, and then I have another one of these to drink today, which is fine. I mean, I do it every day, but I'm just feeling very depleted, very tired, so it's time for a little snackaroo, and that's what I got for you. I can't remember what I ate when I came home. I literally have to look at my fitness pal. Oh, I made a little snack when I came home earlier. I'm not making this a full day of eating, just because we have a lot of talking going on in this video, so soon I'll do a full day of eating on like my low carb days. And maybe a refeed, I don't know. Catch you in the next clip. Just let me know if this is if you can tell how I feel. So I was just telling Lexi, you're probably shocked at the change in my appearance from last clip to this one. I've only seen her like this, so I'm like, what the fuck did she look like? But we just finished recording a little intro video for Mindset and August Sweat, which I'm sorry. I'm really bad at timing. That challenge enrollment is closed, but we're just getting started with all of our challenges. So stay tuned, but that's why I look more presentable. But I was like, yo, Lex, you want to sit down and talk about seed cycling real fast? Because I know I touched on it at the beginning of this video with my breakfast. So basically what I've already told them is the first half of the cycle, you take flaxseed and pumpkin seeds, right?
Yes.
And then the second half is sesame seeds, and what's the other one?
Sunflower seeds.
Sunflower seeds. So, and the only other thing I said is this is basically to help balance hormones. So like we're in different spots in terms of just like our hormones, because, you know, Lexi competed last year and she's now in a growing phase. I'm now in prep. And so I guess we just really are focusing on overall health, overall hormonal health. We both started taking Harmony from first form. So that will hopefully help things. But personally, I struggle with hormonal acne, and that's like my biggest thing right now. But do you kind of want to touch on your perspective and like why we're doing this?
Yeah, so I mean, I think the main thing is like a lot of people, when you talk about like a hormone supplement like Balance or seed cycling, they're like, oh my god, your hormones must be like so fucked up, right? But I think everyone can benefit from balancing their hormones, right? Like some people, even if you have great hormones, like why would you not do everything to keep them that way, you know? And it's just helps so much with overall health. Like hormones play into so much more than just like getting a period or like PMS symptoms or whatever. Like hormones literally control like your being, right? Like they're like the messengers in your body. So anyways, but it's really important just for everyone to work on balancing your hormones. But obviously, yeah, Melissa's in prep. It's not like she's gonna get her period on prep. For me, I came off of prep and I did lose my period towards the end of my prep. I got it back like before, and it actually stayed with me for most of my prep, and then I lost it like the last like 2 months probably. So it took me a while to get it back. I did get it back, but what I really struggle with is I just have horrible PMS symptoms, and Melissa knows this because she lives with me. It is like 2, maybe even 3 weeks a month where it's not like, oh, I'm like a little bloated or a little moody. It's like I can't sleep. I have no energy during the day. I'm super inflamed. My period, it'll just like come on and off during that time. Like I'll get it for like a day and then it'll go away and then I'll get it for another day. I do break out a little bit, and I just like I'll gain like 5 pounds during my period, and obviously like that's normal for some people, but for me it's just like very drastic, and I can literally, I'm just like it comes and I'm like and here we go, because it just like sucks and I just don't feel like myself. So for me, a big thing with this is I'm hoping that it helps those fluctuations to not be so great. Like I said, I do have my period. It's just I don't think I should naturally be feeling this way, and I would never go on like birth control or something to fix my hormones, because that's just putting a band-aid over the issue, and we could literally do an hour-long video about that.
Yeah, we'll save that for another day. If you want to hear our hormonal rant, tell us in the comments below. But we are planning on like keeping you in the update, like keeping you in the loop with seed cycling. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to add, like, even though I don't have a period, like obviously when you live with someone you get on the same cycle. So if Lexi is like about to start her period, then I will also feel like the hormones happening. Like I'll lose my appetite. I do have trouble sleeping. Anxiety is another thing that is very affected by your hormones. And I will say,
it's weird vibes in here when we're both on our cycle.
And it sucks because like we're not trying to be that way. Like it's just our body's freaking out, right? And what I will say is I've been taking Harmony for almost 2 weeks, and the one thing that I have noticed like quite quickly is my mood is not up and down, up and down. So it's already helped with that. Skin will take some time, and like Lexi said, I'm not gonna get my period back while I'm on prep, because having a cycle requires a lot of energy from our bodies, and I'm not putting a lot of calories in my body right now, so my body does not feel safe enough to create a child, right? So once I'm done competing, like with this next show, my top priority is going to be getting my calories up, getting my fats up especially, and prioritizing my hormonal health. But for now, you know, we're going to try everything we can holistically. We both are not big fans of slapping band-aids on things. So yeah, we just figured we would try this, and we'll keep you updated.
Yeah, keep you in
the loop. And one thing I did want to say is, like, for those of you who maybe have amenorrhea or like don't get your period, taking a balance supplement, like a hormone balance supplement, isn't going to give you your period back. It's not putting exogenous hormones in your body, and that's why like people will take birth control to get their period, which again, don't do it. But it's not going to get you your period back. This is more for people who just want overall hormonal health. So if you don't have your period and you're a female, you can still take it, but it's not going to like help you get your period, if that makes sense. And the seed cycling, I'm really, really interested to see how it works. We both are. I think it might take a little bit of time, just because like it's seeds, you know, but it's really cool, and I love doing different like experiments like this. So
yeah, we've heard good things, so stay tuned. This is our journey.
come along.
I love it. I think honestly I'm just gonna wrap up this video here because I don't really know what else I would share with you tonight, because I'm just gonna be working on back end stuff like I said. But I'm honestly about to shower. It's 5:15 and I just want to take my makeup off, get cozy, and sit down with my work. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't even have my next meals planned, but like I said, I'll share a full day of eating soon with low carb day, potentially refeed. Just let me know what you want to see. I got you. So right now I'm uploading on Wednesdays and Sundays. I know that I like could get enough content to upload 3 times a week. So let me know like thoughts on that. I genuinely want to know if like that upload frequency would be like awesome. Like, yeah, you want to watch it, or if like you wouldn't be able to keep up with it. Like that's like too much. I don't know. We'll see. But I also know that I have a lot of content for this video. My videos are easily always 20 minutes. I'm sure this one will be over 20 unless obviously I edit it down. But that's just because I like to talk and I like to just show you all the things. So with that being the case, it's easier for me to make more videos and publish more frequently and capture more, document more of this prep, especially now that we're getting in the trenches, you know. So just let me know your thoughts on that. I genuinely am curious. So yeah, I think we'll just wrap it up here. But as always, if you watched until now, I am taking all my good vibes. I'm sending them your way. If you could give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell before you leave, that would be dope. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.
Oh,